Hey, it's Kassy, and today we're going to use graphics surfaces to make a really cool art journal. Alright, so the front and back cover are made with this really thick clear craft plastic .020. Then we've got white and black craft plastic for some pages and some matte Duralar film. Alright, and then I'm going to use double tack tape to stick down some things. When you're using that clear craft plastic, it does have a protective layer that you need to peel off. I've got some matte Duralar film here, really great for translucency. And then I've got the white craft plastic that we've done some acrylic painting. We've stuck down a girl with rice paper and from a magazine and done some doodling on it. And then we've got black craft plastic. We have used some different materials and put some of that matte Duralar over the top and did some embossing. So we'll get to some of those details in a bit. I just want to give you some ideas on how you can embellish these pages and use them. I've got a couple of my stencils there, and so here we go. We have the front and back cover, which are hard to see because they're clear, but we are going to use some liquid acrylics. This is deep turquoise, and I'm just smushing them together, and then I'm going to give them a spin. I just want to get some really fun organic movement and texture and visual interest there. Look at how cool that is. All right, I've got bubble wrap. There's a little extra of that ink, so I just wanted to put that on some white craft plastic sheet on one of the empty pages I had, and then just get some bubble wrap sort of texture patterns on that front and back cover. I just, who doesn't love bubble wrap, right? So I'm putting those aside to dry, and we're going to just work on this one page. If you saw some of the other pages I've already done, I had some magazine cutouts, and I just think magazines can be really fun, easy thing to use. So that's what we're doing there, sticking it with the matte medium. And then here I've got Stays On with the matte film. Look at that, the matte Duralar film. Oh, so pretty, especially when you're stamping with the Stays On. Now I had some more ink left over on this stamp, so I'm putting it on the white craft plastic on the back of this. Of course, I will be decorating both sides eventually, and it just looks really, really fantastic. All right, so the next thing I do quite often is use acrylic paint pens to sort of doodle and accentuate details and trace around, different parts of my focal point, especially when I'm using these newspaper, I keep saying newspaper, but the magazine pieces. But one really important thing to remember is that your piece has to be dry before you start using these, so you don't wreck your markers. But acrylic paint pens or markers are really fun and great way to just give some extra detail and highlights. They come in lots of fun colors, and on all the plastics, the white and black craft plastic, the matte film, the wet media, which we're not using today, but also really great. These can all work with these acrylic paint pens, and they just add so much fun and detail. All right, so there's that one page done. So now I've got a little piece of white craft plastic here. I found a really cool quote that I wanted to put on the cover of this journal, and I've got this awesome frame that is actually just like a puffy sticker, but it looks like metal, and I just love it. And so I have put some white craft plastic in the background so that this quote can kind of sit on top of it, and now I'm just lining it up to make it look nice, and I'm going to put that whole thing there in just 1 second. I'm going to show you up close. Look at it. Says, "You may paint over me, but I will still be here." And I just think that's the best quote ever, especially for an art journal. So then I've got that matte gel one more time to just put over that phrase so that it doesn't go anywhere, so it's stuck down forever. All right, so now I'm going to use some double tack tape to stick this frame to my clear craft plastic cover from my journal. And the thing I really love about double tack tape is, number one, it's a full sheet, so you can cut it to the exact size that you need for getting full coverage adhesive, and it is super duper strong and durable. So here I'm about to stick it to this clear craft plastic that has acrylic ink on it, and it is not going to go anywhere. It's super strong, and I don't have to worry about that frame ever falling off. Look at how pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love this journal so much. So then I'm using some more of the acrylic ink with some Sari ribbon. This is going to be my binding for either side. Now you can do binding in lots of different ways, but I just wanted to keep it nice and simple, and I really love using fibers wherever I can, especially Sari ribbon, and I love the way that it accepts different mediums, you know, and pigments really. And so this journal is so colorful and bright because that's just how I work, and I really wanted my ribbon to be able to be customized and have some of those same colors in it, so I decided to use the Sari here. So that's what we're doing, and of course inky fingers. So I just used my heat gun to dry those. They really didn't take long at all to dry, and they became a little stiff, so I was able to stick them through those holes really easily. The one thing I really love, I'm just going to make some loose knots here. One thing I really love about the clear craft plastic covers on the front and back, and then having that matte Duralar as the next page, it really allows you to see through the layers, you know, and see onto the next couple of pages, and really allowed you to build some depth. And here we've got the white craft plastic, and I've used a stencil, and I've painted on it, and used watercolor paints. I mean, you really can use anything. There's that matte Duralar that I've embossed with embossing powder. As you can see, it's kind of shiny. And then I've got another girl from a magazine, and just really playing with the acrylic paint pens. And then of course you saw me do that flower with the stays on, and this girl back here. And so of course I will finish those last couple of pages. Just wanted to give you sort of just some ideas of how you could make your own pages. If you'd like to learn more about these materials, please visit graphicarts.com, and just giving you a quick view of these pages one more time. I mean, look at all of that vibrant, beautiful color, and this is all coming through with these amazing surfaces. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.